I'm gonna make all these ones here medical. I haven't had a location for a very long time that's allowed me to have, you know, a lot of floor ground to just put beds, because the problem we had here is, like, apart from here in the dead middle, right, where this part, like, I could have put animal beds on there, but I just didn't want to because it visually junked up stuff and my animals were in the middle of battle a fair bit. I just didn't have a lot of areas that I could kind of stow them away that were safe. Like, I could have made, like, little, like, portals out here, right? They could have, like, come up to this edge and then, like, slept out here. That would have been very efficient. But I just didn't do it. I didn't want to build out here at all, basically. And then at, like, previous locations, again, I just didn't really have that because this is all growable area for the most part. There just isn't a lot of ground that I could put them on. Whereas here I have quite a substantial amount of just rock. And I have even more down here. And I will have even more up here. Right? So I could have animal beds like crazy around the place. Like, I don't know if I could have them outside here, but I think certain animals would be able to reach it. Like the non-penned ones, like for instance guinea pigs and stuff would be able to get out here. But yeah, the only problem is, like, in this case, like, if they needed medical treatment or something like that, they'd be very far away. Speaking of, we've got some more empty pods. I kind of want to send more shit if I can. I don't want to send any of the rice, or I was considering sending the medicine that they were making. I wanted to send more of the steel if I could, and blocks and crap. We'll send the blocks because these ones are the closest to the storage area. So we'll just do that. That will let me keep building the fence. So we'll send a shit ton of that. I also still want to send, like I said, a shit ton of steel, but this will let me finish building a fence for the most part. If I've got the resources, my people will use it. I also look like I've got a lot of stuff I've got to send over anyway. It's a little bit confusing at the moment because I'll have to go back and watch like a couple of videos to sort of see what I was doing with like everything I pulled up. I can't remember if I was selling it or if there was some of it I was sending, because it's been like a month. So I kind of do want to just like have a quick like refresher on that. I'll send the plasteel because I think I'm making, I don't know, Asola's just decided to go and like lay on something else. What's up, sweetie? Can you not fit in there? Yeah, I can't really move that out of the way for you. There we go. Okay, she's decided the floor. She was going to lay on the desk, but there wasn't quite enough space between the monitor and the keyboard on Nick's side, so yeah, she's decided to go and sleep on the floor. If I moved the keyboard, it was going to like prompt her to walk forward, so even if I moved it out of the way, it wasn't going to solve the problem. She wasn't going to lay down. For some reason, it wasn't allowing me to pick up more blocks. I don't know why. I don't really need limestone blocks or sandstone. I do want to send the steel and shit. I'll send a couple of ones of steel, because I also want to get the turrets and shit built up. There's also like a fuck ton of components here too. I'm just going to steal all that and throw that with it. Because yeah, even though I've got like a shit ton of turrets here, I might be better off either disassembling them or trying to sell them to my allies or whatever. Not entirely certain. I did consider just leaving them. Because at some point, once I get rid of enough electrical infrastructure around here, they're not going to be useful. I also see wild muffaloes, which we can hunt. I want to hunt them, not collect them, because I'm pretty sure I've got enough muffaloes on site here that my people will auto-cull them. Which I am also working on still auto-culling as much as I can. Now, these ones, I could set up with some more small animals. I guess people and animals. So, I sent chickens, I sent a cow. I don't know if I sent lambs. I did send guinea pigs. I could send, like, basically the rest of the cats. Like, a lot of the smallest animals. I always wouldn't mind, like, sorting it by their weight. But I know that, like, we've got, like, plenty of, like, chickens and ducks and stuff. So, that's a lot of meat. I don't know if I sent the lambs. I think I did. Send all the lambs. It's too big of a yak. I don't know if you can stuff 1 or 2 cats in there. It says days of food is like 0. I didn't realize that it counted their food in here. I kind of need them to pack the cats and animals as quickly as possible to like send them. Maybe some cats and sheep. We get some more sheep up over there. I don't think I can just send much in the way of cows. I've already sent like a couple of female cows. I'm probably not going to have like much of a solution with that. I've got like, I think the rest of the guinea pigs here. I could probably launch most of those by the look of it. One of them's pregnant too, so fuck knows how that works for them. I have a few panthers I'll launch up. The more panthers I send over, the better, honestly. I don't have like all the people I could possibly have for taming over there, but I do need to kind of like hit the cull list pretty hard here. You're a pregnant one. If I could get you sent over, you'll have it over there. That'd be sheep, cows, more guinea pigs, more cats, panthers. These are basically gotta like load up ASAP. There's no more... Oh, that might be a baby boomerlope, actually. By the look of it. I don't mind those being here. I will take them with me. What else we got? Got a shit ton of cows. It's gonna be very hard to like reproduce the amount of animals that I have over there. I don't think I can send any of my thrombos, or maybe. I've got 2 small thrombos that could maybe fit. I don't want to send any food with that. Yak's not gonna fit. There is a panther spare that we could shove in that. That'll do for the moment. Okay. Just gotta kind of like keep an eye on these couple of pods. Once it tells me pods are loaded, I'm gonna have to launch them because the animals might age up. If they age up, they might not. Like, they'll be overweight capacity. I'll have to dump them out of it, kind of thing. So, now I was slowly culling off animals. And I don't know which ones I was up to. I don't want to cull off the cows and shit yet. I might wait until they've packed up the launches before I change the amounts of them and stuff. Now, I could bring down the rec room and shit. They are planting out this pretty magnificently. Sorting spree B. Yeah, that's fine. So, how is this caravan going? Because it's obviously got, like, the everything. You got quite a lot of animals. Good amount of people. Still a lot of steel and shit to go. Eggs. That's right, we were putting fertile eggs in here. How many days have those got? They hatch in a day. I might need a couple more people in this caravan to get them out before those hatch, because once they hatch, they'll be a pain in the ass. I don't want them to eat it. I just want them to, like, pack the caravan. What do you do, strapping? Do construction. I don't have many people here that can do construction, to be fair. Crafting, you could go on the caravan. Cat, you do plants and animals. You could go over because I'm sending somebody back that does plants and animals. Okay. So there's 2 extra people, which means I haven't allocated for their food, but they should be okay. Where is that in here? They should be able to reach shit. Even if I open this, I'm not going to bum rush that because we've got the proper solid thing on it. Okay. So we've got animals that are like hitting malnutrition here. They can sort of reach food, but they sort of can't. If I was to leave those two doors open, probably they'd rush into there. I would probably guess. But what have they got left? The extra couple of people should hopefully go and find the extra food. I hope. There is one person that's getting salty. And is in the caravan. Right. I saw a popper thing in here earlier. I'm pretty sure I saw one on our list of... Yeah, we've got one. Let's go find out what that one is. So I kind of need you lot to get the fuck out of here and remain as chipper as possible. I know I saw it earlier when I was looking for... There it is. Activate that. Yeah, I'm not really surprised there's a Muffalo revenge going on. We've got turrets, which we're fine. Yeah. I wasn't really concerned about that. Where's the other one? Yeah, that one there. Okay. Yeah, I saw where they were, and I'm like, this is a perfect time to go hunt them. Because they're like right next to all my turrets. I do want another caravan to go out. If I can. I want another caravan. The problem we had last time is they couldn't register that we had food. And I'd like them to put this caravan... there's the next one going off. It's fine. I'd like them to put like the next caravan like hitched up over here or something. Maybe where there's some fucking food. But trusting my people, they'll put them somewhere where it's not. So, I want another caravan to go out. Let's go with Val, Dorna, Snora. Malbro is missing a gun. I'll go find his gun. Lasagna. You lot can go for a run. Might as well take Bannister with you. So, I want you guys to go and grab a fuck ton of the adult animals. Because I've got to also take a caravan out of here that's like basically just exclusively animals. Most of the yaks are like pregnant. Most of the buffaloes are pregnant. So the dromedaries, like goddamn. The problem I've got with this is that they have their offspring in the caravan. I'm not going to have enough food for it. Dromedaries typically have the longest time period. 3 out of 7 days, 1 day. Okay, some of these are like not quite there. The others will probably pop pretty soon. So, grab like a shit ton of the dromedaries because they'll also move really fast. Okay. That's a pretty decent amount. Wait, can I push it to 3,000? Move like 1 out of there. Okay. So, I know I don't have a shit ton of food, but I've got some food. Take it down to 10. You can take a couple of extra of that. Grab whatever extra fertile eggs there are around the place because they'll go in the caravan. They'll get small animals over there and then I can cull the adults over here. What have we got? We've got a shit ton of rice. The packaged survival meals, most of them. None of the pemmican. Grabbed all the kibble, all the hay. I kind of feel like you don't need this much. But I also haven't put like weight of stuff on them yet. So let's see. Because I kind of want you guys to try to take like the majority of the steel. If I could. It's only like 5 grand. My caravans are only doing like 5 grand of steel a pop. I feel like that's like... No way that's 25 caravans I'd have to do, right? Yeah, 50 divided by like the 5,000. Whoop, that's too many zeros. It's only 10. 10 caravans aren't that bad. That's my brain. Yeah, anyway, we grabbed that. There's other shit in here I probably want to take over, but it can wait. The wood and stuff can wait. Some of the stuff I can just send as is, you know, over to it. They kind of have like too much food. And take that down to 4. And then I'll see if I could put in some extra shit. Like, I wouldn't mind taking a bunch of their guns and weapons and shit over. I would like to take... Like, I know these are all mostly light, but they're also something that I can just chuck in here. Oops, too much. Okay. They're all just small stuff that I can just chuck into the caravan and it can go. Because I've got a lot of them. I've got to disassemble some of the benches that do it. Okay. So... there's a couple of benches here. I don't need you to be making these anymore. Advanced components, they're still fine. You guys can still make that. Rid of that. Advanced components. And the extra eyes and stuff. We don't really have a medical center kind of like made properly at the other location yet. But we will soon. And I'm trying to send over a lot of steel to begin with to kind of get like as much of like the turrets up online as I can and just get them kind of like protected and shit. It takes a little bit of work. There shouldn't be a chicken in there, but I'm guessing that there was a fertile egg brought in here. Why is there a chicken in here? Is that fertile eggs? Unfertile. Because transport pods loaded. Okay. Those are only blocks and shit, but blocks and shit are still gonna get something built. Let's see. My guess would be that somebody has brought in... These are all connected. So what is your storage on this? Have we got this set to... Well, transport pods are getting meat, animal products. Yeah, there's no fertile eggs. So unless it was in somebody's pocket, there's a chance that somebody was just carrying around eggs. Yeah, that's one of the animals. Animals caravan is ready. Let's not put it in the kitchen by accident. And I don't know which other one was ready. You're not. You're not. It pinged that another one was. I've just got to find which one it was. Because it already like wiped away. Not that. None of those should have it. It must be one of the ones down the bottom. You're not ready. That one is. Alright. I just wanted to check, because if it was one of the ones that has like animals in it, I don't want it to wait. If I can. Transport pod's ready. Okay. Is it though? Okay, it is. God damn. Alright, next one's off. That one's not ready yet. That one's still loading, not ready. Okay, those ones are nearly there. Those ones didn't appear to have anything in it. Contents Panthers not ready for launch. Waiting on some guinea pigs on this one. And what's in this one? Got sheep, cats, more sheep. Oh, they're already starting to pack. Didn't have them up in here, did we? Oh no, this one's got a thrombo. Transport pods have arrived. Nice. Alright, well the other ones are slowly packing out the animals. Transport pods ready. Lol. All the transport pods coming in. Yeah, they should be landing like over here somewhere, I think. Mind you, sending them to like land out in the open field is kind of a bit better. This won't be much. Like animals and blocks and shit like that, it won't be much. Should be a new cow. There's some blocks. I don't know if I sent any more. Animal Xena's in her proper area. I don't know if I've allocated the thrombos, come to think of it. Panthers are all unrestricted. Thrombos are all where they're supposed to be. Guinea pigs, I'm gonna have to make an area for them at some point because like Like, I'm just noticing them in like random places. And I'm like, I don't want them in certain places. I'm mostly just keeping them to keep like, I don't know, wool, the fur and the leather and shit. Pods arrived. Pods complete. Alright. It should be the one with the components. Another one's complete. Just pause move again while asleep. No. I feel like you require a blanket. Alright. Is there any more that are like you got animals? I don't think any of those have animals. These ones do. Waiting on 2 sheep and some panthers and guinea pigs. Honestly, the panthers should be self-packing, realistically. I don't know where the other panthers are. You appear to be in that one. Okay. But where's the other one? Okay, so it's already acknowledging one's in there. So where is the other one? Okay, there's a very tiny panther. Are you going to pack yourself? You're wandering. Okay. Well, it's on its way back in anyway. I'm a little bit concerned that some of these animals might hit like malnourished and shit while we're waiting to go. So we've still got a lot of steel to pack. And I may have put the fertile eggs in a different one. Pods arrived. Alright. It's really weird sending the 2 caravans back and forth between locations, honestly. Oh, they are building this. Oh, good. Yeah, well, that's kind of sealed-ish on that end. I just got to get you guys to put... They should be able to reach all those spots. And they should be able to reach all of these. Hopefully, too. I want them to do that corner one first. And then once we've got, like, the outer walls and stuff, then they can do the other bits. But if we've got the walls, they'll build the thing. And where is... Oh, Red's still working in here. Okay. Well, get you to work at that after you're done with that. And Jet, I'll get you to work at that after you're done with that as well. What are you doing, Cricket? Oh boy, do you have skills? No. I thought that Phoenix just like popped up beside me and then disappeared, but I didn't see him leave. I just felt something like pop up like beside my leg. It's just like with the aliens where they just like pop out kind of like really quick. It was sort of like that kind of thing, but he was like immediately gone, but I felt it. Yeah, he's probably frisky running around like crazy. Alright, so I did get like a little bit more storage in here, which is kind of good. I don't want to make more shelves because if I make more shelves, I may not have space to put them. I just want to extend this if I can. I don't want that to go into the door, but there should be fine. Alright, so they'll have like a little bit more space to put stuff because the problem that I had was that I ran out of space at one point and we couldn't store anything inside. Oh my fucking god, let me click on the damn ground. There we go. Yeah, I couldn't store anything else in here at one point because there was no extra space for it. Whereas now we should be fine. We should have all this extra space out here. We have the shelves. I'm seeing food in here again. You fucking motherfucking assholes. Did you break this? I don't know. Let me click on this shelf. It looks like it's not part of that. I'm trying to grab both the shelves and that. Or don't. Whatever works. I want this shelf here, if you'll let me click on the motherfucking shelf. I hate shelves. I really do. Trying to click on them is just a pain in the ass. Okay, so no food. And because of course they brought fucking food in here again. Weeks love, guess what you're doing for the next like hour? You're gonna move and haul the shit out of everything. Because I know I'm coming in, but look, I'm not I'm consuming it. I came in to pick up something and I'm just consuming it. Kimmy, you can also... I can find somebody else that can haul. I think you're in the caravan. You. I need you to haul that. Yeah, I need these the fuck out of here. No wonder why they moved them so quickly. They weren't actually removing them from the room. They were just moving them over. I also need like another shelf in here, but when you build like a copy of a shelf, they just... Yeah. They just like reset all the shit on it. So what I actually kind of want to do is I want to take one of the shelves from in here. That should be part of the set. That looks like there's a whole bunch in here that are not part of that set. Okay. So I'm going to steal one of those. I'm going to put that there. And that way we have another shelf that's already allocated, not for food. Launch is ready. Let's get it over there. I didn't even hear that one. There we go. How's this one doing? It's got another guinea pig in it and it's just missing a panther. Isn't the panther, is it? Where is said panther? There's like... We're pointing to like a bazillion panthers. Is this the one? Or could it be like any old panther? If it's just that one over there, I'm more likely just gonna like send it. Because this'll do. Yeah, send it anyway because we're missing like one panther, but it's fuck knows where in the base. Because it's not telling me exactly which one it's gonna be. It could be one of like a dozen. And yeah, my transport pod should be arriving. Alright, I don't think any of those have small animals in it. I did see one of my caravans being taken to an edge before. I saw a caravan was moving. Okay, that's the dromedary caravan. Actually, kind of doing them as like set type animals is sort of making it a little bit easier. I was hoping that this one was on the move, but it's not. Shaman merchant. Nice. I don't recall calling for these guys over here, but this is fine. Transport pods have arrived. That's great. Let's see. Well, there's Johnson. Johnson can come do the trade. When you're done, can I get you to go trade with them? Because he's like gathering supplies, but he could also just walk over and do the trade. Because I don't think that this will be that close to leaving. Might be. No, it's not that close to leaving. It's still got a bit of wood and some other stuff go on it. Ironically, we're taking out as much wood as possible from here, but we've still got like 38,000 still. I'm sending wood over to Dryden here, trying to like make chem fuel so that I have sufficient chem fuel to just like send like stupid little like care packages of stuff over just non-stop. But yeah, I've also got other shit I wanted to like build too. I'm surprised that all the chickens are sleeping. I also haven't made like a spot for eggs yet, I guess. I could make it in like here. It's not like they're going to be like safe or anything like that. All I know is my animals shouldn't be bringing in any fertile eggs. So wherever they are on the map, like there's a cluster there, they should just stay. I have so many animals roaming around now. It's kind of alarming to just like see the influx of the animals. I was going to say this location should be incredibly wealthy by now. Yeah. I was going to say, because I was like looking at, we've got like 21,000 silver on top of like other things. And I'm like, we might be really, really doing well at the moment. But yeah. My allies are still mostly good. I think the Ringo kinship or whatever, they're the ones that are already here to do the trade. Now, is Johnson coming over here or is he just going to... Oh, there he is. He is coming over. They're going to be in the furthest fucking corner though. They're going to go sit down here and it's going to be a bitch to like get